As many of you know, I'm pretty much a workaholic. So with all of the stuff that I do, it doesn't really leave me much time for pampering myself. A lot of my friends and family members, they like to get, manicures and pedicures, go get a massage, go tanning, but I don't do any of those things. I'm a tense, pasty photographer with chipped fingernails. But you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay that I don't have any of those things because I have one thing that I do that just makes me feel amazing. And you know what that one thing is? Can you guess? I bet you can. That's my hair. I got my heart in. I love it. Granted, with my busy schedule, it only happens about once every 6 months or so, which isn't really great because I do like to color my hair and keep it vibrant and happy. So it tends to fade and roots tend to show. But when I get it done, whew, you better believe I get it done right. You see, for many years I didn't know the wonder that was a really good hairstylist. I would just bounce from salon to salon and just kind of get whatever the cheapest and quickest cut would be. And then I met Jamie. I met Jamie when she was first starting out through some mutual friends, and I decided, why not? I'll support one of my friends and go get my hair done by her, and I knew it wasn't going to be terribly expensive, so I was just kind of going on in my normal routine as I did. Little did I know the talents that woman has with a pair of scissors. I sat in her chair for the first time, put that bedsheet thing over my neck, and I proceeded to have the best haircut I had had yet in my life. It was like she and my hair had been best friends forever. She knew how to cut it and make it styled to just look like I had a halo of amazing on my head. For 3 years, I went and saw Jamie, and for 3 years, I had amazing hair. And then we both moved. The year that followed after I moved, those were the dark ages for my hair. No, literally, I went really dark. I went from, pretty much being a strawberry blonde to brunette. But through that year, I also tried several new stylists. Now, they weren't all bad by any means. There were some very talented ladies, but they just never quite seemed to get it right. Then there was this time where I needed to even out an ombre that I had gotten done, so I decided to go back to a basic salon in the mall and give another noob a shot. I should have read the signs when he was telling me about the little boy who just left, who had cried the entire hour that he cut his hair. Danger, Will Robinson, danger! He must have sensed something that I didn't. So my objective was to even out the overall hair tone and then add some highlights to lighten up the top so it looked more like my normal hairstyle. When I got done, and I kind of, I had been watching him throughout, but I was also distracted by my phone and other things. So when I got done, he styled it. It looked okay. And I just wanted to get out of there, so I paid him and left. And then I got home, and I started to look through my hair. To my horror, the guy had not only left the highlights in too long, because there were giant circles of blonde on my scalp, but the highlights in my bangs that I had gotten in didn't even go down to the root. So I had a dark, thick line right before my highlight even started. The only way I could possibly wear my hair was exactly the way he had styled it, because it was the only way that it looked okay. I immediately took off to Walmart. I grabbed the nearest box dye that I thought would take care of the job and just covered it all up. I had to dye it twice. So after that fiasco, months passed and I couldn't bring myself to try anyone new. I was just like, I'm just going to box dye my hair and just get a trim. I'm not going to bother with anyone else. Until I met a new friend who had fantastic hair. And I pounced. I pounced on her like a cheetah pounces on an antelope. Ah! Who did your hair? I proceeded to get her name and book an appointment with this hair genius. Really, I was still doubtful that I could find someone as talented as Jamie. But ladies and gentlemen, I have found someone, as you can tell, who understands the glory that is this mane. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glass, or give a hand, or salute Shannon. Yes, she deserves your recognition and appreciation, because she makes this so much easier for all of us. Thank you, Shannon, for making my hair and I feel like ourselves again. You're not allowed to move. Luke, I am your father.